Then we see Maya put some bandages on Hoppy, because Hoppy was seriously hurt.
Does it hurt still, Hoppy? What hurts most of all is my pride.
Then Maya was actually kind enough to take Hoppy home. But, of course, the parents were not pleased. So you're back, eh? Oh, what have you done to my son?
Hoppy!
Ooh. As punishment, she is tied up on a lily pad. Fortunately, Noble was there to save the day.
Hey, you missed me? Because I missed you. Noble, you're alive. Luckily, I melted.
Because we all know Noble survived that water. Because he almost melted. It was deep in the water, but fortunately he drifted toward the bank. The wave washed him ashore, and then the sun dried him out. And then we transitioned to the preparations of the wedding.
Oh, congratulations! Wedding won't be long now.
Thank you. Thanks for helping out here today.
Poor Hoppy's still so sore. Oh my, the poor dear. I understand he was attacked by a snake? Yes, I'm sure Hoppy will be well enough to go for the ceremony.
He'll be fine. He can rest until we have the wedding this afternoon.
Oh, well, you better hope so he can walk down that aisle.
I'll be glad when this thing is over. And then we actually see them chase Maya and Noble. And of course, the frogs try to force feed the strawberries to the cute little girl. But Hoppy told them to stop. Because he told them the whole thing. Because he told them that Maya was actually searching for her mother.
Poor thing. I'm sure her mother is very worried about her.
But Hoppy!
I'd hate to be trapped somewhere and have my mother worry about me on where I was. It would sure be nice to be married, but we wouldn't want to be married in this kind of situation. You know what? That would make me happy? For Maya to find her mom. Oh, Hoppy! Well, you better get going, Maya. Hoppy, we're so very proud of you.
Hoppy! No matter how hard we try, we'll never find your wife this adorable.
I know. Well then, all settled.
Seriously, if Harvey Fierstein would have voiced Gladys, it would have been fucking hilarious. Just like he did with Mrs. Lieberman. Such a face, and she's good to her mother. She's just what I need. She'll be the perfect daughter-in-law. Spoon. Fork. Catapult. Marvelous. True, she's no Diamondback Toad, but then my sonny is not exactly the Frog Prince. That would have been fucking hilarious. Anyway, back to the story. Maya, Noble said their goodbyes to Hoppy for now. But they did want to meet again someday. And then Maya and Noble encounter a fox, which in reality is actually Croven, Cassandra's sidekick. And of course, Croven ate Noble, who can be a bit of an asshole sometimes. I mean, come on, dude, let the girl have some fun. And then Cassandra showed up and bitched at Croven about butchering the mission. Croven, you stupid bungler! You don't even have the skill to feed a wood fox, much accomplish a mission!
Oh, Cassandra, If it pleases your majesty, Cassandra, I was able to swallow that annoying sugar fairy.
Silence! If you want to impress me, tell me you've captured that pesky Maya girl.
No, not yet.
And then we see our poor little girl all alone. And then she saw a firefly who she mistakenly thought was Noble. And then she comes across a house where Aunt Ruth lives. Oh, I do love my mushroom soup. And of course, Maya and Aunt Ruth meet for the first time. And of course, Maya must be tired, so Aunt Ruth gave her something to eat, which was her mushroom soup. Because I've seen the anime classic since 1994, so I know how it feels. Then Maya comes across Hoppy again, since the two known each other a few scenes before that. And Hoppy told Maya about his flashback. When his parents refused to let their son go alone on a journey to try and protect her. But then Hoppy got so pissed at him and told them that he was not going to get married in his life. And wouldn't you know it, it actually worked. And they agreed that he could go. And then he got a ride from a swallow, but then they were eventually attacked by a hawk.
And that's when I found him. Hoppy was very lucky I was passing by. I don't know what happened to that swallow.
Now don't worry, I'm sure he's just fine. Usually in most adaptations, we actually see a field mouse and a mole dislike the blade. But in this one, Aunt Ruth actually cares about the bird as much as Maya does. Then the next morning, Maya ventured out into the woods by herself. And of course she comes across Mr. Swallow, who she thought might be dead, but it turns out he was just frequently injured. And then Angela shows up again and gives Maya the magical pendant, would help amplify the power. And she used that power to heal, which of course heals the bird. Maya wished as hard as she could for the bird to recover, trusting that her new pendant would help her. Somewhere far away, her dreaming mother watched everything as she did. Maya's healing work on the bird took hours. They were able to move the swallow indoors, and soon a miraculous thing happened. Oh, thank you for my life.
Unbelievable. They found you out in the woods and you were nearly dead.
You saved my life, and I would kindly grant any request you would care to make. And Maya and Hoppy were desperate to go to the land of South, and the bird accepted their request. Kind of like Wisconsin Public Radio's Classics by Request. You know, the radio show I listen to every Saturday morning on Wisconsin Public Radio? But I'll talk about that in a different video. But then Maya, Hoppy, and Mr. Swallow were attacked by the falcon again. And of course Maya and Hoppy fell into the water. But fortunately they actually had a log that would serve as a raft. And then for some reason Noble threw a rock into the water. Because we all knew Noble survived. And he told them the story on how he ended up getting out of that fox's stomach, which in reality was actually Croven. And Then he turned into a feather duster. I tell you, that was so fucking cool. And of course, Kroven sneezed and Noble got out. And then Maya was just giggling her ass off.
And that's how you escape, Maya.
And then Maya told Noble about her flashback. And then they finally made it to the land of South, where the Crystal Prince resides. Well, Kroven, it seems that our little guests have been invited to a tea party with the hobbits.
I bet they're having fun. Hobbits are known to give really great tea parties.
You imbecile, did I ask your opinion on anything? Why do you always fail me? You are incapable of stopping them, you miserable little wretch. So I won't ask you to try. From now on, your only job is to slow their progress of reaching the Crystal Palace.
Just slow them down, Cassandra.
Silence! Ask no questions. Go now, you disgust me. And then she unleashes the power of the Dark Crystal. Kind of a reference to Jim Henson's 1982 CinemaScope classic, which I'll talk about in a different video.